Now every aquarium has what's called a redox potential, and redox potential can be measured in millivolts using an MV computer. So it's got a little probe, and the probe goes into your aquarium or sump, and that will take a reading which will then allow you to see what your redox is. If your redox is too low, you can connect the MV computer to an ozonizer, and an ozonizer can generate O3 ozone, and the ozone is a very powerful oxidizing gas which gets released generally into something like a protein skimmer. So that will mechanically raise your redox potential. So ozone is not the only way you can raise redox potential. Having higher water quality will tend to raise redox potential. Having good surface agitation on the aquarium will raise redox potential. Under most circumstances, I don't worry about redox at all. But if you have like an overstocked aquarium and you're compromised by something like low dissolved oxygen level, which could be a result of lack of surface agitation or low surface area to volume ratio, then you might decide to put a ozonizer on the tank. The other benefits of ozone is it does create nice crystal clear water and will kill algae spores and pathogens that go through it. So if you had a commercial situation with large amounts of fish stocks, then an ozone might be quite a good idea. If you have a home aquarium, I think it's rarely ever required, but it's certainly something that you can look into. So the ozonizer will increase the overall water quality of the aquarium, will increase the dissolved oxygen of the aquarium, and basically allow you to keep more animals in the aquarium, getting less algae and having clearer water. The disadvantage of a ozonizer is if you do run it too hard, you can get what's called residual ozone, which goes into the aquarium. Ozone is actually poisonous. It's poisonous to you and it's poisonous to the fish. So obviously if you did not run the ozone with a MV computer so you can measure the redox potential, then there is a risk of residual ozone. There are various residual ozone tests you can buy just to get a bit of a dipstick test on what your residual ozone is. So anyway, if you can be bothered, they're certainly worth looking into. If you've got really high fish stocks, they're certainly worth looking into, but under no circumstance am I suggesting there's something you need, because most beautiful aquariums like this one do not run redox. I actually don't run redox on any aquariums in the shop at all, and they're all perfect and clear and healthy. So anyway, if you've got comments, if you've used ozone, if it's made a big difference for you, if you've turned it off and it hasn't made a difference, anyway, just put a little comment down the bottom and let us know what you think. The other thing that you can do if you're not going to use ozone is use polishes such as polyfilter, which is going to help, but you can also use products such as Easy Life, which will give the water a type positive charge, making it harder for type negative bacteria to grow, which helps to allow crystal clear water and stop infectious bacteria that might affect your fish and coral.